Real quick on hazardous materials, what we're going to be looking for here has to do basically with placarding. Does your placarding match what your shipping papers say that is on your load? If it doesn't, you're not going anywhere. You're done right then and there. Shipping papers, there is no set format for shipping papers. You can put them on a plain piece of notebook paper. They're just as specific information that must go on shipping papers, which has to do with what kind of product it is and that emergency response phone number and this type of thing. But if you're hauling hazardous materials, you're going to have training on a regular basis, initial training when you go to work for the company, recurrent training every 3 years after that, and you should be getting actually training from your company even within those 3-year periods also. Load securement is just like anything else. If you've got hazmat on or whatever, the load must be secured against movement. Obviously, you must have proper endorsement for the type of loads that you're hauling. This little picture right here was up in Kennewick a 3 years ago. If you guys are familiar with Kennewick, this is on 395 up as you're leaving town going south. And that Walmart sets up here, the whole Best Western Hotels right here. And this guy decided to make a stop at the Starbucks coffee place that's right here, but he forgot to do it right. And the reason that he ended up like this was better than 50% of his brakes were out of adjustment, were not in adjustment right. There's a traffic light right here, and he knew it. He knew his brakes were out of adjustment. I haven't had time to get it into the mechanic, and he shouldn't be moving the truck. And he came very close to this being a major disaster, which it didn't end up being, but that's his truck. And that's the gentleman there removing the stuff out of the truck because he knew he probably wouldn't have a job when he got done. But right about back there where that trailer is also a big, huge natural gas pipeline. He went up over the top of that and luckily didn't break it. He hit a transit bus and another car in the process of getting to where he was, and it was all because, well, I just don't have time to take it in and get it fixed. Good way to throw a career out the window. This is another incident we had over in Seattle. That actually is a cargo tank that looked just like that truck and trailer I showed you earlier. This was the second one he'd had in the same month. It's the second truck he burned up like this. This was right on an overpass on I-5, and that all the gas and fuel and everything went down, closed I-5 down for I don't know how long. We actually had to get firefighting equipment off of Payne Field, aircraft firefighting equipment out to put this thing out, because there was no way that a regular fire department's got that kind of equipment. He had the accident, knew he was in trouble, so he took off. No matter how bad it is, the worst thing you can do is leave, because now you are in a felony situation and you're in a world of hurt. So always stick there no matter what. Here's another one north of Pasco. Drivers going up 395, supposedly minding his own business. It was just before daybreak. Drives into the back of a set of doubles hauling liquid asphalt, and they're both going the same direction, and this is what ended up here. He claimed he never did see the truck, and this guy's truck was lit up like it was supposed to, the whole thing. Claimed he didn't see it, and that drove right into the back of it, ended up clear up on top of the bank.